apologies. I know we are several minutes late this afternoon. In our now normal of COVID, we are having technical difficulties today. I believe Michael has already informed you of that. So it will be necessary for you to record on your end if you wish to run portions of this press conference. And we are also recording on our end and will make that available to you. And we are going to attempt to replay it once it concludes. So unfortunately, it's my understanding as of now, the public cannot participate in real time because of some internet connectivity issues that we are having. But certainly we will make this available to the public as soon as we are able to correct our technical difficulties. Welcome to the now normal of COVID-19. It's my pleasure to join you again today. We tried this last week. We are attempting a different format because we got your feedback, heard it loud and clear. It was not optimal that we had to get your questions in writing and then have them read aloud from our team. So this was our attempt today to make it truly a virtual press conference. We will continue to work out the kinks on this and just ask you to continue to be patient with us and continue to provide us your feedback as we attempt to perfect this press conference. I began, this afternoon, or this morning, I attended the services for Dr. C.T. Vivian, and we also, of course, are mourning the loss of Congressman John Lewis. It was such an incredibly moving service today at Providence Baptist Church and really hit home for me the enormous loss that we are experiencing as an Atlanta community. Councilmember Marcy Overstreet did a forum last night with a young family YMCA, and she had a beautiful video montage that featured Dr. Lowry, Dr. Vivian, and also Congressman Lewis. And it was very emotional because it really was a visual for what we've lost in our community. And for those of you who have been a part of the Atlanta community for a while, you know that these great men are more than icons. They are truly a part of who we are as a city and as a community. And it was most moving today at the service to see representatives of so many of our civil rights families, including Martin Luther King III and his beautiful wife, Councilmember Julian Bond, representing the Bond family, Elizabeth Obalami and her husband representing the family of Hosea Williams, and even John Miles Lewis, the son of Congressman Lewis, was there today. And so this is truly a loss for Atlanta, but also for our entire nation. And you all know that I am very fond of quotes, and there was a quote that was in the program today from Dr. Vivian. It said, "People do not choose rebellion, it is forced upon them. Revolution is always an act of self-defense." And I thought it so very fitting, a man who had decades long of leadership in the civil rights movement would leave us with something so moving and so appropriate for where we are today in this country. Again, people do not choose rebellion, it is forced upon them. Revolution is always an act of self-defense. I will now move on to COVID-19. We continue to see a surge in our state. As of yesterday, we had 3,300 new cases and 81 deaths. Overall, Georgia has more than 152,000 cases and over 3,300 deaths in Fulton and DeKalb counties combined, more than 24,000 cases with 546 deaths. I know those numbers have been updated as we were preparing to go on with you this afternoon. So I know that those numbers are even higher today. Again, I encourage everyone to please go to the ATL Strong website where you can find a listing of testing sites and contact information for public health agencies, and also you can sign up for updates for COVID-19 relief efforts. We continue to push forward with our coronavirus relief funds. We want to make sure that all of our priorities align with equity and affordability top of mind. Two of our top priorities for our relief funds are emergency rental assistance for families facing eviction due to COVID-19 and support for small businesses impacted by the pandemic. The city has allocated $22 million in coronavirus relief funds for emergency rental assistance. This includes utility assistance and help with security deposits. The United Way of Greater Atlanta continues to be a strong partner with us, and they are helping to administer the program. And again, if you need more information, please go to atlstrong.org. I want to publicly again thank Governor Cuomo of New York. He has delivered on his promise to donate supplies to the city of Atlanta in support of our COVID-19 relief. He has said before that he wanted to pay it forward, and he has done just that. We have received testing kits, PPE, and other supplies to our city. So again, on behalf of the people of Atlanta, thank you to Governor Cuomo and the great state of New York for their support in helping us to fight COVID-19. As you all know, Governor Kemp has filed a lawsuit against me as well as members of our city council. I had a very good conversation with the governor on yesterday as we attempt to work towards a resolution. It is abundantly clear that we both want what's best for the people of our city and for our state, and that is for us to be safe and to be able to be free of COVID-19. We are in agreement that masks save lives. We will continue to work together to try and iron out those things that we disagree on, and hopefully we can move past this. It is not my desire as mayor of this city to have a very public fight with the governor of this state. I do believe that there's a finite amount of energy that we all have. I would much rather spend my energy focusing on leading our city through COVID-19 and many other challenges that we are now facing. And I trust that the governor would like to do the same on behalf of the state. So please, we will keep you posted on updates and details as we continue to work towards